What's up, bro?
Boom.
What's happening? What's happening? Oh my goodness. PDDG, you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Good morning to you, brother.
Great morning to you, MK. What's going on, big
Mark,
dog?
What's
Mark,
up, bro?
what's happening? Let's take that down. Let's look at each other. Let's look at these beautiful people. Yo, guys, I don't even know what's going on here, man. I'm paying all this money for this super high speed intergalactic internet. And it's turning out to be some crap. Like Dorcas, I see you over there laughing, but I text Mark. I'm like, you may want to put 5 extra minutes on the clock here because I'm gonna have to reset my internet. I start texting Darren in a panic. I'm like, bro, I need you to cover me, man. I'm over here in crappy internet land. And I just did this speed test, and I've got like just on Wi-Fi, I've got 800 down and 300 up, and it's still like glitching. Like somebody call Comcast and tell them I'm coming.
Yes, for sure.
Somebody
Tell them I'm coming. All right. What's up, people? How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Doing well.
Oh, I love y'all so much.
Fantastic.
It's a great day.
So much. Oh man, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Oh, so it's so much fun to wake up on Saturday morning and come hang out with you guys. Ain't it fun, D? Darren.
I'm excited, man. It's whenever you guys ask me to do a call like this, man, I'm one of the first people to say yes. Absolutely, man. 100%.
Absolutely, man. And I can't wait. I can't wait for what you're gonna lead us with today. I really can't, bro.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy because some of the individuals just came back from our last meeting, and they're going to be shocked how much we are on the same frequency. As soon as you said that in the chat, you and MK yesterday, I'm like, that's exactly what we were just training about, man.
Man, absolutely phenomenal, man. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now I love seeing. Look at all these beautiful faces. What's up, Stein? How you doing, girl? You good? You looking good there, Michelle Jacobs. That's my homie over there. Yvette Turner. What's going on? What are you doing over there? You can't hear? You fixing your sound? Okay. What's up, Kia? You are looking bright this morning. Energy on 10. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then there's Brenda, always ready, Strozier. Right? I mean, like, oh, you look like a toothpaste commercial. Like everything is just perfect.
Thank you. Great morning. It's a great
Darren looks like a toothpaste commercial.
Darren always looks like a toothpaste commercial. Always. Yes. We got Diamond Trey Harris in the house. What's up, sir? How are you?
Outstanding, man. Having the best day of my life, brother. How you doing?
Oh, man, I love it.
When are you gonna get? When are you gonna get Steeny's name correct? It's Steen, bro, not Stein.
Steen.
It's Steen, bro.
No, it's Stina. It's Stina.
It's Steen.
Yeah, it's Stina.
It's Stina.
Stina. Yeah.
Stina.
And she legit gets mad.
You're retiring.
She'll fly out to you and correct you.
Oh my God. Well, you know, Stina could come here. You come to Houston, we'd have a great time, Stina.
Yeah, she tells you every time, like Christina.
If that's all I got to do to get you to come to Houston, then I'm gonna say Stein. So you can show up here in Houston. As soon as you get off the plane, I'm like, hi, Stina. All right, we got Danny. What's happening? How are you?
I'm doing wonderful in the Harvey over here.
Look at you. You look all nice and everything. I like it. And then there's my man, FX Rich. What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you?
Good.
How was your trading week?
Say, what happened? Excuse me.
How are you doing today?
Bro, I'm how's that song go? I'm making my way back to you. I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
I understand. I understand.
Your boy HB has me doing a lot of work.
He has priority right now.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Petty, are you ready? How you doing today? You good? All right.
I'm doing good, and yes, I'm ready.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Fantastic. Pat, are we feeling better? Yeah, does that mean we're feeling better, or does that mean we're just having an okay day today? Okay, I'm gonna keep sending you positive energy and good vibes and good juju and all that stuff. Okay, yes, ma'am. Yeah, absolutely. Travell, what's happening, sir? You good? Yes. All right, that's a yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm good.
Ah, there we go. There we go, brother. Excellent. Mary Foxworth, what's happening, girl?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
How are you?
morning. That's what I'm looking at, Mark, another toothpaste commercial.
That's funny.
I know Dorcas is like, what is wrong with T Gray? Like every week, he's just something wrong. And then there's Becky Rayburn. What's up, Becky? How you doing?
Awesome Saturday morning.
Oh my God, that energy. I just feel so much love coming from Becky right now. All right. Well, good. I'm glad that we're all here today. Excited to see you guys. Stina says she's got to come in at some point because she wants to see the Space Center. You're supposed to come see me. Like you worried about doggone Space Center. Like for real? Space Center, Space Center.
Jesus.
All right, cool. Well, let's get down to business. It's good to see everybody. Mark, you got our announcements?
Yes, but we need to do the disclaimer first.
Disclaimer! Ibüümerang is a place you can make money, but we can't guarantee how much money any individual is going to make because we can't guarantee how much work and energy any particular individual is going to do. So the only person you can ask how much money you're going to make is you, the man or woman looking back at you in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth twice a day, flossing, like Mark said. All right, good. Commercials.
Holton Buggs, visionary boss in command, turned the dream into a movement and built it all with his hands. From the ground to the globe, now the world knows he's the CEO of Freedom. Watch the legacy grow. T. Gray running with the ops, got the mission on lock, smooth with the system, always ticking like a clock. Vision in his mind, execution is his stride. He's the COO, keeping greatness worldwide. Anna runs the show. She's the chief of it all, from the big time moves to the last minute call. Queen of the chaos. Stay calm in the ring. If you need it done right, Anna handles everything. Darcy on the line, keeping vibes so fly, solving every problem like she's reaching the sky. Got the smile in her voice. She's the customer queen. At Ibüümerang, she runs the service machine. Master the invite, no pressure, no pitch, just smooth conversation, no salesy glitch. Open the doors with ease, let the value ignite. Now they're asking for more. That's how you do it right. WhatsApp calling, hit that site, iboomnation.com, get your mind right. Fill out the form, don't stall or lag. Community strong, name on the tag. Telegram next, yeah, that's the lane. Search at Ibüümerang, click join, no shame. Stay locked in, it's Ibüümerang Lane, grinding for growth, not to fortune and fame. We don't charge back, nah, that's just lame. Fill out the form, stay real, elevate the game. Don't give your funds to random for trading. Ibüümerang ain't liable when your cash start fading. It's your money, your move, protect your wealth, cause the losses don't refund when you play yourself. Don't cross recruit, don't switch your squad. That's the fast track to getting kicked out by the gods. Be the leader, don't run and hide. Want to change your rank? Got to grow with pride. Training calls live and the replays buzzing. Hop on iBoom Hub. No cap, no fronting. Miss the game, no stress. Just log in. We're stacking the knowledge. That's how top ranks win. YouTube playlist is up. Yeah, we live with the heat. Press play, level up, let the mindset repeat. Profit snatchers talking, testimonials loud. Now in rank up, we standing out from the crowd. Proof in the system, go see what they say. Real wins, real people making six-figure plays. Trade Buddy wins. Yo, send in that clip. Let the world see your profile flip. Elevate grinding, we rise with grace. Mindset strong, we win in the race. Bitcoin and beyond, the hardy way, navigating crypto futures every single day. Diana's got the wisdom leading us to pay. Digital gold flowing here to stay. Schedule locked and loaded. Twice a month we congregate, snatching profits from the market. That's how we dominate. Don't miss Wednesday nights. Success won't hesitate. Profit Snatchers America. This is how we calculate. One shot, one call. That's all we've got to make it count. Every word you heard, let the value amount. This is the only call today, folks, so let the message mount. Don't sleep, take notes. Success is paramount.
Marky Mark.
All we need is a funky bunch now. We just need a funky bunch. Oh my goodness. Hey, Travell, I had nothing to do with that.
Come on, P. Come on.
I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I tell you, this doggone crappy internet messed up my joke. I was trying to come back and have good vibrations playing from Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. So I'm like, good vibrations. Come on.
Right.
Man, Mark, what are you doing, man? You're actually starting to get good at that.
You got a hidden talent.
You see, Rich, you're starting to get good at it, right?
Yeah, man.
Like in the beginning, the first couple ones was choppy, but now he's starting to get smooth, right? And then you know what? Diana's just so easy. She's so easy to win over. All you got to do is mention her name in a rap song, and you own her. I'm like, she's just like, my mention a rap song. Oh my goodness, Mark, you're starting trouble over there, sir. You starting trouble over there. My favorite one is, would you say? Don't whatever, and you get cut out by the gods. I'm like, who is he now? Who is he, Darren? Is he KRS-One? What is he again?
He's turned into Eminem. I'm telling you, man.
All right, Mark unleashed. All right, Mark, throw up those slides so we can get down to business over here. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. It's the white zone, folks. Massive exposure. Massive exposure. Let me ask you guys a question. Put it in the chat. Who was on the boot camp with Mr. Bugs last weekend? Put ones in the chat if you were on, or me, or whatever, if you were on. And how many of you saw that Mr. Bugs trained the zones? Right? As one, I mean, he took like an hour and really trained the zones. And so what I'm trying to share with you guys is that this is important. I know it's redundant. I know you know first 10 days, if flight school is going to be the first 10 days of the month, we're going to talk about the white zone. If it's in the middle of the month, you know we're going to talk about the blue zone. If it's the end of the month, we're going to always talk about the gold zone. Why? This is one of the most important pieces of success, because success is about a rhythm. It's about you getting into a rhythm, and it's about your team being in a rhythm. You know, Darren always likes to quote the boys in the boat. Remember, we did the boys in the boat, and the boys were all rowing at the same time, the same rhythm. The zones are a way to do that. So please don't take the zones lightly. This is one of the reasons why we were successful building and why Mr. Bugs was able to build such a massive organization. Like, how do you build and maintain and lead an organization of over 3 million distributors? You better have a system. You better have a rhythm. Could you imagine 3 million people the first 10 days of the month, all focused on massive exposure. Can you imagine 3 million people the second 10 days of the month, all focused on massive sponsoring? Can you imagine 3 million people last 10 days of the month, all focused on massive volume? And you know what you get with that rhythm? You get massive volume. All right. But it starts with you. White zone, we're on massive exposure. We're using all of our different exposure methods to get the word out. The first 10 days, our priority activity is getting the word out. How many people can you get to take a look? Right? Then we go to the next slide. So that's what it's about. Now, the other thing is know your numbers to grow your numbers. How many exposures are you going to make every day, every week, every month? And hold yourself accountable to it. All right? The onesies, twosies are not going to take you to the house. The onesie, twosies are not going to take you to the bank. You're going to have to go crazy. You have to go all out, and then you will reap the reward. Next one.
Trade Buddy, PS20, 728 through 8-1. 10 trades, gold, 10 trades, 8 wins, 2 losses. Max pips, 1430. 80% win rate, profit per 1 lot traded, $14,364. GJ, 10 trades, 8 wins, 2 losses, 513 pips, 80% win rate, 3,000 profit per 1 lot traded, $3,489. UCAD, 10 trades, 7 wins, 3 losses, 243 pips, 70% win rate, profit per 1 lot traded, 1,808. Total trades, 23 wins, 7 losses, 76% win rate, max pips, 2,186.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Michelle Jacobs with the calculator. That would have been $19,000, almost $20,000 if we would have taken every one of those trades out of 1 lot. FX Rich, where you at? Where you at, FX Rich? Question for you. How do we do on coffee and charts this week?
Man, I think we did a lot better than that number.
Ooh, no, tell me about it.
Buddy
me.
Buddy was a little late. We were already in the
know.
20s. Buddy was a little late on this goal. We were all the way up there when Buddy called those goal signals. So
man,
you can add another.
Buddy likes to play it safe.
Yeah, Buddy's too conservative.
Buddy likes to play it safe. So I mean that's good. Buddy does what Buddy does, and Buddy does what he does. Buddy does what he does, who Buddy does it for.
Right, and I love that because you're going to get
that 10 times fast.
You are going to get those 20 pips. So
you're going to get those 20 pips. Right. But if you really want to make the bank, what do we need to do? Can you take that down, Mark? If you really want to make the bank, get on Coffee and Charts with FX Rich.
Got that right.
Man.
I'm being bold.
What were your big calls this week, sir?
Gold. Okay. And I have a bold prediction on Bitcoin.
You do? What is the prediction?
Well, it came back to that 667 on the fib. You know, I love that institutional pullback. So I have it going all the way up now.
Is that 667 the FX Rich money line?
No, the 667 is the retracement. That's at 112.64.
All right, cool.
I have it going to the moon now.
We're going to the moon. So you're calling the turnaround now.
Yes, I'm calling the turnaround now.
You know what? I'm almost ready to agree with you, man. I'm looking at it.
And you got me making a bold prediction on a worldwide call. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is going to make me or break me. Right?
I gotta believe what you believe.
Yes.
Yes. Don't bring that back.
Okay, but don't that 236 on the fib.
236 on the fib. So you're calling. You don't think it's going down to 108?
Not right now, unless some whale gets in there and do something crazy.
All right. That, you know what? Hey, we have the Bitcoin goddess on here with us.
Oh, yes.
Let's ask her.
Uh-oh.
What do you
Be in trouble.
what do you spy with your little eye, Diana Hardy?
He said the Bitcoin goddess. Look, it's in a demand zone right now at the 618 using Rich's fib line. And the retracement is at the 667. So you know what? I can support Rich's bold prediction.
You can support that prediction. So we got, look at that, folks. We got two rock stars saying that it's time for the turnaround. Okay.
All the confirmations right now are saying that, and the 667 is at inside a fair value gap, a 2-hour fair value gap. So I can support it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And so, what do you think it's going to? You think it's going to the? You think we're going to see the 66 on the 1 hour?
Oh, the 66 is still going to be the 66 on the 1 hour.
Yeah, that's at the 66 on the 1 hour is at 116.
Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can do that. Absolutely. That's at 115 on the 1 hour.
Right.
That could be TP1.
Oh,
absolutely.
Really? You're that busy.
Hey, I'm looking at one. I'm looking at folks. I'm looking at 126.
It's a conditional order right there. You have Darren. You see this?
See it, man.
These jokers have pulled out the crystal ball. Is anybody confused by this conversation?
Like, what are you
Not
talking?
at all.
Is everybody on speaking? We all speak the same language?
I'm like
Yes.
little sad to say I'm losing your guys on these conversations.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we need to get you back in the hub. We need to get you back in the hub. And then, Rich, when do you do the classes? Is it twice a week still or once a week?
No, I've been doing every day for the last.
No, I know you do coffee and charts.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, cool. Mark, can we get a slide for that?
Yes.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Live in the lab.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Live in the Lab. Live in the Lab. And that way we can make sure that everybody knows, folks like Danny, you know where you can go get on. Because anybody else, as soon as Rich started talking, anybody else open up their trading view?
Look at that.
Yes.
I did. I definitely did.
I got a whole trading view money. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What's he talking about?
Rich, I remember our conversations back in Houston a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it was confusing for you too. It was like overwhelming with all the technique and all that. And now I'm seeing you, because we were saying we need someone to take us from the basic, right? Because we went through all the basic class, but it was still confusing for us.
Yep.
And we knew we needed to get in. And I'm looking at you now. It's just like, oh my God, I should have kept contacting that guy and talk to him every week.
Well, you know what? You don't have to worry about it. Rich is a champion. He teaches not in addition to leading, live trading on coffee and charts in the mornings. He teaches a class called Live in the Lab on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. All right. So everybody go put that on your calendar, because look, we have the best in the business. Mm-hmm. We have absolute best in the business. Rich is the best in the business. Diana is the best in the business. Diana does Bitcoin and Beyond on Saturdays at 12 Eastern, 12 Eastern, 11 Central, right after this call. And there's no reason for any of us not to be able to be at least semi-successful traders.
And on Tuesdays for beginners.
Mm-hmm.
That's geared more towards the beginners, and Thursday is more for the veterans. I'm not going to say advanced, for people who've been trading a little longer.
Exactly. All right, cool. Perfect. Well, since we're dropping Zoom links in here, and of course you can access it through the hub. But Rich, can you drop the coffee and charts link?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So excellent. So hey guys, look, we're supported. We have everything that we need so that we can make the money. All right, well, good stuff. We don't went down a rabbit hole on that one.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Darren, you remember all the network marketing trainings that we were doing, and then the person says, "What do you do?" And you go, "Glad you asked." Right? Right now, I'm glad I asked because now I got my little expert opinion on Bitcoin right now. Exactly. We may need to do that as part of flight school.
Yes.
We may need to do just like take 10 minutes or so like we just did and do kind of the outlook for the week. What do you guys think? Right? It don't need to be formal. It just
I got
needs
you,
to
Rich.
I would love it.
Yeah, you think so? Rich and Diana?
Absolutely.
Just a little outlook, nothing formal, just hey, okay, well, this is what I think is going down this week. That way, when you're right on the big stage. And when you're wrong,
And
price action.
and you can not only use it on your trades. We had a discussion in the office this week on one stock, and the knowledge that you learn by the trading gold or trading Bitcoin, you could also use that on the stock, because we could discuss how far do we see the stock going down before it will go up again.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what. Hey, you know what? And you're right. And Stina, I remember Donnie teaching us that, a long time ago. And I actually do use TradingView to take a look at it. By the way, speaking of stocks, anybody else get a little piece of that Figma IPO? Anybody? No.
We were looking at the Novo Nordisk because it's a big brand here in Denmark.
Did you got some inside trading on that one, B-Gray?
No. Figma went public this week. I only knew about it because Mark told me. Mark gave me the heads up, right? So we got in on it, and I made just a little bit of money, not a whole bunch. I got out. My order partially filled. Robinhood doesn't fill your whole order, so my order only partially filled, and I got in at 33. I got out at 100.
Woo.
Because Donnie wasn't answering his text, and then it went up to 142.
He owe you 42.
So it's okay. It's all right though. It's all right. It was fun. So I'm grateful to Mark, and I'm gonna buy Mark some cookies for Friday afternoon, so that when Friday at 5 o'clock hits, he can have some cookies. All right. Well, folks, I'm glad we had some fun. But seriously though, Mark, let's add a slide that goes right after this one in the deck, the trade book slide. Okay. And just let's call it the market outlook, or unless Rich and Diana come up with a better name, but we'll for lack of a better name, we'll call it market outlook for now. All right. Rich is like, how did I get roped into this?
Simple is good. Market outlook.
Market outlook. Market outlook.
And after every segment, you'll see the next slide will say $, Rich Duckling.
Exactly. And don't forget to put the disclaimer on the market outlook slide.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. The one that says we're not giving out advice or whatever. It's something like that. All right. I saw your next slide coming up. I want to give you guys an announcement about the HB Rank Up Academy, specifically the Rank Up movement, the community. Congratulations. Do we have any founding members on here? Do we have anybody who's a gold or a diamond in here? Can you put it in the chat? If you're gold, put gold. If you're diamond, put diamond. Put it in the chat. I see you, Edson. Love you, brother. Okay, look at all these gold and diamond members. Okay, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Lewis Barnes, Becky. Excellent. Okay, so you guys, congratulations. You guys are founders, right? and part of the founder benefits is that monthly boot camp, that 3-day boot camp that Mr. Bugs does once a month, is included in your gold or diamond membership. However, the founding member opportunity ends this coming Sunday at midnight Eastern. So after that, any new gold and diamond members will have all the great benefits, but they will not have an automatic ticket to the boot camp. They will have to buy one. All right. So I want to encourage you guys, maintain your founding membership. Don't let it lapse, because if you let it lapse, then you're gonna have to buy a ticket every month. Now, for those of you who are not yet gold or diamond, here's what you can do. Make sure you start a trial before midnight on Sunday, 7-day free trial. Or if you're already at the silver level, which is $27 a month, upgrade to gold or diamond, but before midnight, and you will have those you will lock in those founder benefits. Okay. But there's just so much in there. It's so rich. And we're like, it's really good for those founding members. All right. What does the next slide say? The next boot camp, mark your calendars, is August 22 to 24. August 22 to 24. By the way, how many of you guys like the way we did? Oh, Danny's dancing. Those must be good dates for you, Danny.
Yeah,
those dates,
you know why?
Huh?
Did Doris told you why?
Why?
Because it's my birthday on the 25th and I'm coming over.
What? You're coming to Houston?
Yes, it's the big day for myself.
I can't wait. I really can't wait to see you. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Oh man, it's going to be wonderful. How many of you guys enjoyed the structured training that we did this past boot camp, where we had like a clear set of topics and an agenda? Do you guys like that?
Awesome.
Awesome. Stina, you are a trailblazer. And I'm super proud of you, because you're a trailblazer, because you're in Europe. The majority of the people who are participating right now are in the United States or in North America. But then we got Stina over there in Europe, staying up late at night. You're absolutely phenomenal. So glad to hear that you're doing that. Okay, cool. But everybody really liked that. Okay, good. Because that's what we're gonna do going forward. We're gonna kind of always map out the topics, let you guys know what to expect, and it's gonna be fantastic. Bermuda. Well, Bermuda, you're only +2, right? Pat, you're only 2 hours ahead. And Bermuda's considered North America.
Yeah, we are. We're 2 hours ahead. Excuse me. We're 2 hours ahead of you guys in Houston.
Okay.
What do we do? Do the best we can with what we got.
But just you guys are still considered North America, right? Absolutely. Like Bermuda is like an extension of North Carolina or something like that, right? I got Lewis Barnes with that one. All right, cool. Uh-oh. Am I getting in trouble, Pat?
No, just to confirm that we are in the middle of the Atlantic all by ourselves. There's nobody, we have no love around us. So that's why we have to fly over and be with you guys as often as we do.
Please come back, girl. Bring that energy. We love you.
Sure will.
All right, cool. Excellent. All right, well, let's get down to business. Today's an exciting training. We have PDDG on here with us today, Presidential Diamond, Darren Gibson. And you want to talk about the synergy, bro? So we messaged Darren and Trey and Jackie and Tierra and said, hey, we're thinking about training on the invitation. And what do you guys think about that as a topic for this week? And then Darren pops on, he's like, bro, we are on the same page. That is what we are. That is exactly what we've been training on. And so I'm like, okay, well, cool, man. Let me step aside and in the presence of greatness, and you lead this conversation. And I told Darren, I said, today you are Gladys Knight and I'm the Pips.
And I believe Trey said at the last minute that he went in on it as well. So I don't know if you want Trey to be a part of this as well or not.
Hell yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Do I want Trey to be a part of this? Come on, man. Come on. Where you at, Diamond Trey? I see you over there. I see you. Is he? I mean, it doesn't matter because of the format that we have here, but definitely go ahead and make him co-host. And Mr. PDDG, take us away.
Well, I want to go off of because we just came in from like I said, our event and moving into Mr. Bug's blessing that he's doing for the red and blue team. And obviously with all the stuff that you and MK just went over with the rank up and etc. What great way to I know we used to call our deals grow-a-thons back in the day. But now we're going to do a run. You know, I believe it's time for people to put their shoes on and get back on the tracks. People have been watching for quite some time, and now they see that, hey, we're here to stay. We're here to build this thing 10 times better. Right now, T. Gray, you see in the industry, everybody's moving and grooving all over the place. I'm seeing everybody just looking for a new home, a new community, and I believe that this can be the month that you can really create some excitement or some movement in your organization and start ranking up and start earning some more income. It's not just ranking up, right? But start earning some more income and putting some money in your pocket. So obviously we want to talk about mastering the invites. And I like what you said, T. Gray, yesterday, how to open up the doors without feeling silly and making things look sexy, right? And I opened up the event last time, I think it was last week, where we were talking about the Apple. When I buy Apple, I love Apple. I got pretty much every Apple product, and I just love the way that they gift things. I love the way that they wrap things around and makes you want to buy that product. And this is how the business is when it comes to you inviting, because I believe the invitation is really the sales pitch. It's really the deal of getting people excited. And when they see the presentation, when they see all the good stuff, like you just put on the white, can you put that on the board again, MK, the white zone? Because it kind of goes hand in hand with what we talked about with all the things what we want to utilize with the invitation deal. I mean, as you can see, all these exposures that we have moving into this week, moving into these next 2 weeks. You got the three-way calls, and I recommend you all writing this stuff down, because never trust your brain. You always want to write things down, and because you always forget things. But all this stuff we talked about, T. Ray, were all the things we can utilize with the invitation, and you can set goals based on what you want to do every single day. Like T. Gray, you just said that one person, two people, three people is not going to do it if you really want to explode your business. So you got all these different things of avenues, three-way calls, I decide, one-on-ones, meaning skin to skin, right? Good boom parties. We call them ABRs, or private business meetings. You got business team meetings. You got conference calls. You got video conference calls. You got all the stuff that the community has, like where's he at? FX Rich, but all the things that we have. There's no reason why we cannot place people in certain rooms of the house called success of Ibüüm, right? So all these things, I want you all to really set some goals on how many people you want to, first of all, run with. Okay, this is why we do group calls. Who do you want to run with? Or team, I'm sorry, so for competitions, who do you want to run with so that somebody can stay accountable for you and have fun with it, right? So the invitation is extremely important to me. Trey Harris, you have anything to say about that, man?
Oh man, this is just powerful. I mean, I agree with you 100% where we are in the white zone, and all these points are critical. When you said skin to skin, you kind of woke me up a little bit, right? Because that's really what we've gotten away from a lot of times. And that right there is going to make the difference immediately when your posture is right. And after this training, if you really apply what Mr. Darren Gibson is talking about today, you're going to see immediate results. But you got to apply these things. So yeah, I agree 100% there.
Well, I want, if we have enough time, I want to talk about three things. One, how to invite with the warm market, because the warm market and the cold market is going to be kind of a different conversation. And then how to invite with the cold market. These are people that you don't know. This is people that you are kind of just building a relationship. And remember, everybody's looking for something in today's economy. And then number three, if we can, I want people to maybe two or three people they could share their screens because we could talk about social media if we can, T Gray, today, just so that we can kind of give you guys some guidance on how to really invite one skin to skin, you knowing individuals, you not knowing individuals, and also online marketing as well. T Gray, you got something to say about that, man?
No, I think you're doing fantastic, bro. I'm excited and I can't wait. Let's go.
Perfect. Let's do it, man. So listen, when it comes to you inviting warm market individuals, these individuals, I just enrolled somebody this morning. This person was already a part of the community. They kind of fell off the books. So I look for individuals that have fell off the books. Maybe they've been in last year. Maybe they were in last 2 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. Maybe something happened within maybe their lifestyle, or maybe something happened within the community. I don't know what happened, but all I'm doing is revamping to make it a U-turn, going back to that individual and just catching up with them. Okay, this is not me trying to be salesy. Okay, this is me trying to see how their life is going, their pros and cons. And this is another thing too, T Gray. I don't do a lot of texting. I want to be on a phone call with them because when it comes to business and when it comes to the energy, you want them to feel the energy. It's very hard for you to feel energy when it comes through text. I tell people all the time, do not be a weirdo in this business. And when individuals they text all the stuff and all the whatever the heck they're texting, I just don't buy into it because there's no energy. So there's a lot of people that you all know, specifically this group that may have been a part of the community already, and something happened. But I'm gonna tell you right now, in the last few years of a lot of people that I've been talking to, life has been lifing for a lot of people. Life has been lifing for a lot of individuals, meaning people are struggling, they're looking for more ways of income. Maybe they have a different perspective of life, maybe they have a different perspective of this community, but you need to do what? You need to use that Apple product, and you need to get this and wrap this thing around what they are looking for, okay? Specifically what they are looking for so that you can what? No one likes to be sold, everyone likes to be helped. How can I help you in today's world? Trey Harris, you got something?
Darren, the connectivity is going to be the difference that defines your clarity. Like you got to be intentional about your invitation. And the text messages is a good touching point. I just couldn't agree with you more. But the connection is what's going to make the difference. And when you connect with somebody, their posture will even change. When you have someone on the phone, they're going to see the commitment from you, and being intentional about, connecting with somebody will make the difference, and it'll separate you from what everybody else is doing. Because everyone, Darren, is sending group messages and just copy and pasting, and you can tell when somebody just inserts your name in a copy and paste text. You don't want that. You want to have clarity with your messaging, and you need connection. To me, that's what's missing right now. Because the last thing, Darren, that the next person needs, your neighbor or somebody that you're about to meet today, is just another invitation to look at a network marketing company. What people need is someone to connect with. After you.
How many of you guys are in groups where the group is not being used anymore? Telegram groups, Facebook groups, what other groups are there? WhatsApp groups. How many of you guys are in some groups? Just put I in the chat. If you guys are in groups where there's hundreds of people, maybe 50 people, maybe 20 people, maybe 10 people, and they're just the community's kind of gone. They probably moved on to something different. You haven't talked to them in years. How many of you guys are in some groups like that? That if you connected with those individuals right now and you contacted those individuals, how many of you believe you can get at least two of them on a call, a phone call, a master class, coffee and charts, something, whatever it is. So what I did to get my guy in, he's on the line right now, I believe. And what I told him was, he said, hey man, listen, I kind of fell off the books. whatever the case may be. Everybody has their, I wouldn't call it excuses, but excuses. Everybody has the reasons of why they fell off the books. But what I did was I said, hey, listen, I think you need to take another look because the whole community is a lot different than when it first started. The whole energy and everything what we're doing is a lot different. That we have new individuals you've never met before. We have new phone calls. We have new deals that we're working with you never seen before. And I'm not telling you that this is for you, but I am saying you better look, make another look because this company is doing another run. And I know you remember how all the runs we had, how successful it was. How's that sound to you guys? Trey, what you think about that? Oh, T Gray, you got something to say? You put your head up.
I'm just saying, I know that sounds inviting, right? And it's that energy and that confidence that says, hey, you're talking about, hey, when we do these runs, we're successful.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Trey, what about you?
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And that includes me, you know, but just reintroducing our new vision is the key because that's what people need as well. I mean, let's just face it. You know, yes, people out here are posturing and pretending. That's what I call it, Darren. But people need solutions, man. They need leadership right now. And if you're that leader that can share a new vision for them, and Darren, kudos to you, man. I give you a big shout out to have the galls, right? The gall to actually reapproach somebody who we might not approach again. Oh, they've been in this business before. You know, they already know what what's going. No, you said no. This is different. You need to, I invite you to take a look. So thank you for that, man, because that should give us all the energy to reintroduce into this community to the old and the new.
And it goes into now the invitation of not just people that were in the community, but people that you've probably reached out to a long time ago, and they probably said yes, or they probably said no, or whatever the case may be, but they never really got in the system. So these are individuals that you want to, it's called follow up. So these are individuals you want to go back into and reach out to them and do a phone call with them or a Zoom call with them. I love Zoom calls because I like to see facial expressions. I know the first call can be a phone call or a three-way call, but me personally, I love Zoom calls. I like to make things personal. Okay, invitations need to be personal. You need to personalize it to that in particular person. So I like to make things very personal and ask them some great questions to see how this can really make it work. There's some individuals right now that's in my funnel that I'm talking to that I've been talking to for years. And now I'm suggesting them to look into it again. And I say, hey, listen, I know you had a bad taste of the community or maybe the industry or whatever the case may be years ago. What do you think about looking into it now so that you can see if this is for you or not? Or let's see if we can get you on a three-way call, or let's see if we can get you on a coffee and charts that we didn't have years ago. And we got this guy named FX Rich. Now, here's the invitation. I'm going to leverage the hell out of FX Rich because I want them to buy into to the community of what FX Rich is going to be doing. So now I'm hyping up, I'm edifying the person, or I'm edifying the call. I'm putting the call on the top of the list, and I'm making sure that, see, I got people, Trey, I will get you, I will have you calling off work for you to be on a phone call. I'll have you calling off. I have people in the bathroom while they're at work because I make it so important. Trey, you got something?
Yeah, I appreciate that because people are looking for boldness, right? They're attracted to it, and it's a season for boldness. And believe it or not, a lot of times people say they're busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. Everyone has work, family, personal stuff, health issues, whatever's going on. But at the end of the day, everyone is looking for that thing that they can buy into. And you create that sense of urgency that will get people to move. And I think that, Darren, that's why people follow you. That's why you're that type of leader. But we can all do the same thing if we have that sense of urgency. And that's why I want to just emphasize is it's a season of boldness now, Darren. Either make your bold move or somebody will find the next person with that boldness. So I absolutely agree with you.
Absolutely. So here it is. let's move into now the the invitation to the code market, and we can utilize, due to lack of time, we can use and see somebody's whoever's bold enough to share their social media, and we can walk you through. I know everybody has their own different ways of how we do it, and I know T Gray, you love the social media as well, so we can see how we can kind of tweak up some people's conversations, what you look for, what you type into to search in somebody's bar, to whatever the case may be. So who's bold enough to share their social media? It could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be whatever whatever you want to do. And
Sure,
T,
I'll share mine.
okay, D Hardy, let's do it. Now, have you already been recruiting on this social media?
Not as intently. I just had an event that I did, and I'm actually in another event today. So we can take a look at it, and I know I need to do more.
Okay.
That's why I said, hey, let me see.
All right. Congratulations on being in the hot seat.
That's the only way you're gonna get better.
Absolutely.
Can you give me access?
Oh, you have to. Oh, somebody has to. Yeah. MK. Now, what is it? Is this Facebook or Instagram? What is this?
This is Facebook.
Okay. All right. So Facebook to me, and T Gray, you can probably correct me on it, is more of the older folks, okay, or seasoned. I can't say older. Seasonal folks uh that use Facebook. It's more of maybe sometimes family, and I know some people use it for business and etc. And then Instagram's more for the younger crowd and lifestyle and all that good stuff. But let's look through it though. Let's see. So you went to an
Okay,
event.
I had an event on Wednesday, and I just shared. It was a community event where I was sharing and exposing them to Facebook.
Okay.
To Forex rather, Facebook.
All right.
And
So
so
did anybody comment on it?
there's likes, but no comments. Oh, 14 comments.
14. So go to your 14 comments. Now these are not all team members, right? There are some of these
No,
people. Okay.
no, she's not a team member. Rich is a team member. So this is just someone who basically is supporting, but none of these comments really are, well, most of them are all team members except for
Okay.
this one.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's go to your likes then, because you said the other one is just kind of supporting you along the way.
Mhm.
I want to throw this out there and just say this too. Team members should comment, right? I mean, team members should support each other. It takes no time at all to comment, to just say something real quick and positive, even if it's just a thumbs up emoji or something like that. And that's how team members can help each other, because when you have interaction, when you have engagement, that helps the algorithm, right?
So I'd say most of them are not team members.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and then there's a handful of team members also.
So let me piggyback on what T Gray was saying. It since you have the comments, it makes you look more real. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's why it's very important that you support people that share things, because it makes you look more real. And when you don't have comments like that, it makes things look kind of not real, right? So and if we're here to build the company together, then you're helping each other out. So okay, so go back to the comments again.
Oh, okay.
No, go back to the likes. So which one do you not know?
There are a few that I'm not friends with. I guess it's not loading. There are some that I'm not friends with that hasn't loaded. I saw it earlier.
Okay, because I'm talking about code marketing here.
Yeah, there are a few people who I don't know, but let me see if I can try to load again.
Okay.
I don't know this person. I always look to see if they are just a spam person.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Oh, okay. Everybody else, I don't know this person.
Okay, let's click on that person. Does it say where she's from?
Let me see her. About.
I want to see how you look at things. Yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
She lives in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, and I look to see what I always do if someone that I don't know, I'll look at their profile and then I'll send them a message.
Yeah.
And I'll send them a message and I'll say something like, "Hey, I see you sent me a friend list or a friend request. Just wanted to know what was it about my post or my page that made you want to connect, or that something to that effect is what I'd say, because I want to know why they want to connect with me."
Okay.
Now, some people have said basically they're out hunting, right? And so I'll politely tell them that I'm not, you can't hook me, right? I wish you well, but I'm not the right bait for you. I'm not the right catch for you, but I wish you well.
Okay.
And some people, say again?
Do me a favor and click on that video right there.
What video? This one?
That one? No, below.
This one?
The one where she's speaking to the left. Yep.
I don't know. You may not be able to hear it.
Okay, but the first thing I said is let's connect, speak positive words into your life. That's where I'll just start off right there. I would just go to her messages now. Hey, hey, listen, I saw that you liked one of my pictures, and I looked at one of your videos, and you were talking about think positive and let's connect. We'll love to connect with you and see what you're up to.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
I will keep it very short. I will say her name in the post. Hey, Melissa, thanks for the likes that you just gave me. Went on your video, one of your videos, and saw how positive you were, and I love to connect with positive individuals. We'll love to hear your story. I would make it about them.
Okay, I'll finish that.
I wouldn't do a lot of messages. My main goal is to get the phone number or get on a Zoom call, or you can do, Facebook. I believe you can talk on Facebook if they're not comfortable giving out their information.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with people not being comfortable with if I ask you for your number, I expect you to give me your number. And I don't go with if you're okay with it, I expect that you're okay with it.
All right.
You're on social media, so and if not, what I do is once I become friends with them, I'll just call them through Facebook.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions with what D Hardy just did to either myself, T Gray, or Trey? Okay, if not, now D Hardy, what would you do if you're looking to prospect cold markets? What do you look for? What do you put in the search bar?
I'll go to the groups that I'm in first, or I might go to I'll either go to the groups I'm in first, or if someone like here, this person, well, it's not this group. This is not. I'll go to a comment of someone in a group, and like, here's a group that was active 27 minutes ago, right? And what I'll do is I'll just see what the responses are. And I'll say, hey, I loved your response, or hey, I'm in Colombia too, or I'm on the East Coast too, would love to connect. This is a gardening group. And I'll first see how many people are in the group, whether it's a private group or a public group. And then I'll look at the members and I'll see who the newest member is.
Okay.
And I might say, hey, we're in the same gardening group, or we're in the same whatever that group is. And I noticed that you just joined. Would love to connect with you to see, and I'll just, look at their profile, see a little bit about what might be a connection between the two of us. And then I'll comment on that connection. Like, here's this person. I'd send her a message and said, hey, Rosa, we're in the same, we have several groups in common, or we have several friends in common. I can't believe that we haven't connected yet.
Okay. I like that. That's really good.
So, this person, 89 people. So I would look to see what we have in common first, then look at their profile. So I stay here in the group. I'll stay with members with things in common first. And if we have a lot of friends in common, and if they're in the area, lives in Colombia, oh my goodness, you and I live in the same area. I can't believe we haven't connected yet. We have all these friends in common. You must be somebody that, I need to meet.
That's a different thing, because I used to love people that weren't in common with my friends, because all my friends knew what I was doing. But I like where your head's at, because remember, most of my group, maybe 90% was out the country, and I met most of them online. So we got really good at online, meeting code market individuals and inviting them to the calls. Now, you mentioned gardening. How do you maneuver it into the business, let's say trades or iGo platform? How do you maneuver it into that?
Well, one of the things that I would do is I would share how, for me, gardening is very similar to business, where when you plant something, you don't see it grow yet. And then I'll give a story about how I planted potatoes. And I actually did a Facebook post about it. And then all of a sudden you see maybe your first sprout, and you're so happy. And then your second or your third. And I'll just first find out if they're even in business or something. What do they do? And if they're in business, or if they're just sitting at home and they haven't done anything, then one of the things that I'll do is I'll just kind of send them a message. Yeah, and would like to talk, would like to chat, just to get to know them. And so I'll share that. Oh my goodness, this is one of the things that I noticed. Gardening is it's so aligned with the business, right? And so I'll just talk about, the similarities. Bugs that get on your plants are like people who are toxic, trying to get you into something else, or who are trying to talk you against doing the things that you wanted to do. So that's how I'll connect maybe a gardening experience to business, and see if they've seen that, if that's something, or if they're just gardening to gardening. Because I have because I'm in business, I always look at it to see how I can make a connection between gardening and business. Hey, have you seen that that's the same, or have you even thought about that?
That's very unique, and I like it. Now, would you put that person on a three-way call first, or would you put them on a presentation?
A presentation first.
Okay.
Because a three-way call, you haven't seen anything yet.
Okay.
And I'm not going to waste my three-way call on someone who I don't even know if they're even open or if they like what they've seen. So if I see them on a presentation, or I'll invite them to a presentation, or sometimes I might do a presentation for them right then and there because I have them on the phone based on that conversation. If they've got some time, if they're, hey, as a matter of fact, are you open for the next 30 minutes? I can share, I can share some things with you right now. And so I'll get them on, okay, hey, let's transition over to Zoom.
Good. See, it's crazy. We did opposite. What we did were three-way call first. D Hardy, I love your story. I want to connect you with somebody that is similar to your story so that we can help you out. Then after three-way call, we'll get them comfortable and say, you know what? You qualify to be on this presentation that we're about to have. After the presentation, what we want you to do is we want you to let us know what you like best about the call, and we're gonna need a decision from you. But there's no wrong way to do it. D Hard, I like the way you're doing it as well. I'm just telling you how one of the ways that we did it as well. So T Gray or anybody, Trey, this is good stuff. You guys want to feel
Man,
chime in?
first of all, I'm learning and I'm inspired by Diana Hardy. I mean, that gardening, that's a training in itself, right? And how it correlates with business. And Darren, man, I'm learning, but that blitz style, I'm hearing you, that qualification call first, it tends to create a sense of what's the word I'm looking for, where people feel like they have to deserve to want to be in business with you. If they deserve to go to the next step, it creates that higher level of value for yourself. And then the edification, I think that's an important process step that we forget when we're actually blitzing. So I love that qualification call, three-way call first, to see if they deserve or if they even qualify for the next round to do business with you. I absolutely agree with that if we're blitzing.
You know what I'm seeing, folks, is there's going to always be multiple ways to get things done. But the key thing is the intentionality of it and the consistency. Right? And to be very, very intentional and to be very consistent, you can't be sometimey about it. If this is something that you're going to do, you have to do it seriously. You have to do it, as a key part of your business. If this is one of your avenues of prospecting, well, then you need to be on it. And you need to know your numbers.
Right.
Because you're going to have to go through some numbers in order to get what you need to get. But eventually what happens is the ratios appear and you'll be able to say, hey, for every 100 people I reach out to, this is what's going to happen. So this is good. Back to you, Darren.
Yeah, and absolutely. And as you're doing this, like T Gray just said, you should always be collecting friends while you're out, shopping, at the grocery store, gas station. You should always be collecting friends. My man Bob's told me years ago, I used to have to send him my 4 names every single day of people that that I met, and then it moved from 4 to 8. And he said, now you're at a time now where you have so many friends you've collected. Now you can reach out to them, and now this is when your funnel starts to hit for you. And it just became my biggest problem right now is follow-ups, because I have so many numbers and so many people that text me or give me a call. I forget that I even met you last week sometimes, so but it's just, you got to have that personality. You got to have that posture where you're always, the business is in you. You're not in the business. The business should be in you. And once the business is in you, you want to share this with everybody that you come in close contact with. So this was amazing. Terry, you got something?
Yeah, I want to pop in there because you said something really strong. And I want to challenge everybody to let that be your problem. Let your pipeline be so full that follow-up is your problem. Just how do you follow up with everybody? Darren, whenever I tell my story about how I launched, I created that problem for myself. I put so many people in process that I couldn't follow up with them all. And that's a better problem to have than having nobody to follow up with.
Yeah.
Right. So
I remember when Mr. Bug said, before we knew each other, I was listening to him and he said, there's more babies being born faster than money's being printed. Now, I don't know if that's the real deal now, but back then I'm like, wait a minute. He's right. There's too many people in this world and we should meet somebody every single day. You're absolutely right, T. Gray.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you have your pipeline full, you'll always be enrolling new people, right? You'll always be enrolling new people. And then that's where your system comes in. You know, what is it that you have your new people doing? But at the end of the day, I like what you said there. Create that problem for yourself of having too many people to follow up with.
Absolutely. Well, T. Gray, I don't want to take a lot of time with Trey Harris, but maybe we'll do 2 more questions because this was very powerful for people to really, utilize, especially with this run that we have. And I know with the call with Mr. Bugs of what he's going to give us. I'm going to see what day that's going to be on and give him a shout. So if you guys want to be a part of that as well, just reach out to me and we'll see what the qualifications can be for that. But maybe 2 questions and let's end this thing off. Or anything you've learned.
I have a question. Do you do the same type of reach out on Instagram, on all your social media platforms?
Yeah, well, what I do is like what D Money, I'm sorry, I can't call you D Money, D Hardy. Somebody else got that name.
Look, I'm okay to be called D Money. I work with it.
Yeah, everybody got some type of money, right? But I target more of maybe law of attraction or because of my story, Bob, and I don't want to waste my time, typing up stuff all the time. So what I do is I just kind of use the same sentence or the same message, and I'll just change up the name so that it can be personalized for them, so that I don't have to use up a lot of time, retyping certain things.
Okay.
Tony Robbins. I look for people that are in the lifestyle, personal growth, networkers, people that are in networking communities, and they're looking for an MSI opportunity. But what D Hardy did was I never even thought about that. That was amazing what she talked about today. Because I'm like, how are you going to flip gardening into the business? I mean, she just flipped that thing so good. I'm like, that was really good. That was awesome.
Can I interject on something?
Yeah.
The educator in me is already hearing, because you guys hit the 3-way calls a little differently. And I know there's some brains right now that are bifurcating, but the way you did it was a qualification call. And I'm glad Trey kind of clarified it. Yeah. We have taught 3 ways to be after their aim and all, or if you talk to them first, but don't think of it. The 3-way is just there are 3 people on the call. That's all it is, right? One is the way you were doing it was to qualify the person to get them to the call. A lot of us are taught to, you talk to them first and then you get them on the call and then you do a 3-way. So don't think that, they're this different thing. It's just that Darren, he was doing it as a qualification to see if you qualify. And the other one is you already qualified them. Now they're meeting the expert. Yeah, so just wanted to clear
and the 3-way call does not have to be with a diamond. It can be with somebody that matches their story. And what they're simply doing is saying, hey, Herb, I know that you FX told me that you are looking for multiple streams of income. That's what MSI is, D Hardy. Or you're looking for a community, or you're looking to travel more, you're looking for trading and etc. Just want to see what your goals are for the next 30 to 60, 90 days. And they'll tell me 2 to 3 goals. And okay, your goals are in alignment with our community. So now believe FX, we can go ahead and put them on the call with Mr. Trey Harris Then I'm going to give the edification to Mr. Trey Harris. And afterwards, or after Mr. Trey Harris is done, I just want to know two things. What did you like best? And I'm going to ask for a decision. And that's the expectation. And this is how we stop getting people joining the calls, the presentations. And then when they're done with the presentation, they ghost you. I don't want a lot of ghosts. So they get on there with the level of expectation that we have a phone call right after this, and so that they're not confused about what's going to happen during the process.
Absolutely. And, folks, I just want to challenge you guys to flow with it. And how many of you have leveraged this tool called Ask HB AI? Anybody use that yet? Right? Because that's one of the biggest challenges people have is, what do I say? What do I do? And I want to challenge you guys to, if you have your Rank Up Movement membership, you can use that. Right. So, for example, let's see what happens here. If I can make it work here. Allow it to use my microphone.
Hey, it's HB's Digital Mind. How can I help you?
Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
HB, question for you. Perfect. So I'm on my social media, and I had somebody make a comment on my social media saying, they like my post. And I checked their page out, and they're into gardening. What suggestions do you have about how I could engage that person to ultimately talk about my business?
First off, you're already on the right track by checking out their page and noticing their interest in gardening. That's key to see, paying attention to what matters to them. Now, here's how I'd approach it. Start by engaging with their content in a genuine way, like a few of their posts, maybe 3 or so, and leave a thoughtful comment on one of them. Something like, wow, your garden looks incredible. How long have you been doing this? That's going to open the door for a conversation without it feeling forced. Once they respond, keep the focus on them. Ask follow-up questions about their passion for gardening. Maybe something like, what got you into this? It's such a unique skill. People love talking about what they're passionate about, and this builds rapport. Now, as the conversation flows naturally, you can pivot. For example, if they mention how much time or effort gardening takes, you could say, I totally get that. I've been working on something that's helped me free up time for my own passions. Are you working on anything outside of gardening that excites you? That's a smooth way to introduce the idea of entrepreneurship without being pushy. The key here is to stay human. Don't rush to pitch your business. Build that connection first and let the conversation naturally lead to what you do. People don't like to feel like they're being sold to. They want to feel like they're being connected with. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. Definitely appreciate this advice, HB.
You're welcome. Just remember, it's all about building that connection first. People don't join businesses, they join people. Keep it genuine, keep it human, and let the conversation flow naturally. You've got this.
Thank you, HB. So you have this tool at your disposal. Basically, you have Holton bugs in your pocket, right? Stina, I know you said you use your own AI, which is great. It can give you some AI by itself, can give you some good advice. But this AI has been trained with HB's mind. Like, he specifically has trained this AI. Like, I've walked into his office several times where he's been talking to it, downloading his mindset, downloading his mentality, downloading the way he does things, the way he speaks. So this particular AI is going to not just give you answers, but it's going to give you answers based on what HB would do and what HB would say. This is worth the whole membership right here. Right? Let me ask you a question, and I'm not here to sell memberships, but I'm here to give you reasons, right? So Stina says she's got it exactly, right? Because you're gold on Rank Up, $97 a month, right? How much would it be worth if this was the only thing in that you used? how much would it be worth to you to have HB walk around with you all the time and tell you what to say? Right? I mean, there's 30 days in the average month, 97 divided by 30, it's $3.23 a day. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you think that HB is worth more than $3.23 a day. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. So if you don't have this, I'm like, I mean, I wish I had this. Like, somebody give me a situation that you've been kind of mulling over, trying to figure out what to do. Somebody you've been trying to figure out who to talk to.
T. Gray, I'll say it is Lewis. I'll say
Hey,
that
what up, bro?
and I said this to Blue Diamond Jayla, that I've been vomiting over some of my warm market back in when I first started, and so I want to, you know, get back to some of my warm market, and she gave me, you know, some good ideas to do that, you know, saying, listen, you know, just totally sell out and just say to them, listen, you know, I didn't know what I was doing when I first got started, you know, and really just share, you know, listen, but now I have something for you that can be very, very profitable to you, you know, and introduce, you know, get back to them that in that way. So.
And that's awesome. Let's see what HB would do. All right. He's coming back here. So I think I know what to tell him.
Hey, it's HB's Digital Mind. How can I help you?
HB, I'm sitting here with Lewis Barnes. He's my good buddy. And he is ready to rock and roll in growing his network marketing business. He's got a group of people that he approached early on in his business, and he kind of vomited all over them, gave them too much information, and blew them out with the way he originally approached them. Now he's ready to go back to those people and give them another look at his opportunity. How do you think he should do that?
All right, Lewis, here's the deal. First off, I love that you're ready to go back and approach these folks again. That takes humility and courage, and those are two traits of a leader. Now let's talk strategy. When you go back to these people, you've got to come from a place of authenticity and humility. Don't try to pretend like the first approach didn't happen. Instead, own it. Something like, hey, I know when I first shared this with you, I might have overwhelmed you with too much information. I've learned a lot since then, and I'd love to give you a clearer picture of what I'm working on now. That kind of honesty disarms people. It shows growth, and people respect that. Next, keep it simple. Don't go into pitch mode. Focus on creating curiosity. Your goal isn't to convince them in that moment. It's to get them to take another look. Say something like, I've been working on something that's really making an impact, and I thought of you because I believe it could be a great fit. Would you be open to taking another look? Notice the language there. Open to taking another look. It's non-threatening, and it puts the ball in their court. And here's the key. When they agree to take another look, don't do the explaining yourself. Use a tool, a video, a presentation, or even a third-party expert. Why? Because you want to show them that this business isn't about you being the expert. It's about a system they can plug into. Lastly, remember this. People don't join businesses, they join people. So make sure your energy, your confidence, and your belief are on point. If they sense that you're solid and that you're growing, they'll be more inclined to follow your lead. Louis, this is your chance to rewrite the story with these folks. Approach them with humility, create curiosity, and let the system do the heavy lifting. You've got this. How does that feel to you? Do you think you can approach them with that kind of energy and clarity?
I absolutely do. Thank you, HB.
And he called you
That's what I
Louis.
like to hear, Louis. Go make it happen, my friend. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Keep me posted on how it goes. I'm rooting for you.
Much appreciated.
Come on, come on.
That's awesome.
Come on, man.
That's incredible.
Is
He
that
gave you some great ideas. That's great. I love that. using the video, using the expert, you know, owning it, you know, that's, you know, because I overwhelmed them. That's incredible.
Love that, right? And guess what? You have Ask HB on your phone,
Yes, sir.
right? Because are you a gold or diamond member?
Diamond.
See, so you have it.
Yes, sir.
You just have to use it. You just have to use it. Okay, let's do one more before we wrap up. Who's got a question for Ask HB?
I do.
Danny, what you got?
I have a friend of mine that I've been sharing my business with since the day one, because she's a really good friend from so many years. She's into business. She tried different marketing company. It didn't work. And I don't know. It's probably just that I don't have the courage, that she doesn't follow me. I had no idea. But I want to bring her in Houston with me. So what's the right way to invite her to come with me?
Okay, let's ask HB.
Hey, it's HB's Digital Mind. How can I help you?
Hey, HB, I'm sitting here with my good friend Danny, and she has a situation that she needs your advice on. She has a good friend that she has been trying to expose to her business for quite some time now, but that friend just hasn't really been responsive to her. That friend actually went and joined another business and did not do well. And Danny thinks that maybe maybe that lady's not responding to Danny because of maybe a lack of confidence or whatever. In any event, Danny is coming to your event in Houston next month and wants to bring this lady with her. What would you recommend as her best approach?
All right, Danny, here's the deal. First, let's not overthink why this friend hasn't been responsive. It could be confidence, it could be timing, or maybe she's just not ready to hear what you're offering yet. But here's the key. Don't take it personally. People make decisions based on where they are in life, not necessarily based on you. Now, about bringing her to the event in Houston, the best approach is to keep it light and pressure free. Don't make it about the business right now. Instead, position it as an opportunity for her to be in a room full of people who are growing, learning, and winning. Say something like, hey, I'm going to this event in Houston next month. It's not just about business. It's about personal growth and being around people who are leveling up in life. I thought of you because I know you're someone who's always looking to grow. Why don't you come with me? No pressure, just come check it out. By framing it this way, you're inviting her into an environment where she can see the bigger picture without feeling like she's being sold to. And here's the thing, when she gets in that room, the energy, the stories, and the environment will do the heavy lifting. You don't have to convince her of anything. Let the event speak for itself. One more thing, don't focus on whether she joins your business or not. Focus on adding value to her life. If she feels that you genuinely care about her growth, she'll be more open to hearing what you have to say down the line. But for now, just get her in the room. Does that make sense? How do you feel about approaching it that way?
It's actually, it's really great. Haven't take it, yes, not take it personal. It's probably the best thing I could do.
Exactly, Danny. Not taking it personally is a game changer. When you let go of that emotional weight, you free yourself up to focus on what really matters: serving, adding value, and staying consistent. People's actions often have more to do with their own journey than anything you've done. So keep showing up, keep inviting, and let the environment do the work. You're on the right track. How are you feeling about moving forward with this approach?
I'm feeling perfect. I'm glad that I asked you before make that call to invite her.
That's what I'm here for, Danny. Timing is everything, and now you've got the right approach to make that call with confidence. Just remember, it's not about convincing her. It's about creating an opportunity for her to see something bigger. You've got this. Let me know how it goes.
Isn't that phenomenal? Isn't that phenomenal?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to listen to the recording tomorrow before calling her.
but Dane, you have Ask HB on your phone.
Right. You're
And,
right.
and so you know what else you can do? You can role play your invitation. Who's brave enough to role play their invitation?
Oh, I could role play that with HB.
Yes, exactly.
You're right.
Let's
I
get
still
somebody on
haven't
here.
used that. Okay, thank you.
Let's get somebody on here who's willing to role play their invitation with HB. Who's brave? Great, Dorcas. I'm so glad you volunteered. Okay. All right. Get your invitation in mind. I'm gonna fire up Ask HB.
Hey, it's HB's Digital Mind. How can I help you?
HB, I'm sitting here with my friend Dorcas, and she is building her network marketing business. She wants to role play her invitation with you. Are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Let's hear what Dorcas has got. Go ahead and start whenever you're ready, and I'll respond just like I would if I were the prospect. Let's make this count.
All right. Hi, HB. My name is Dorcas, and I was wondering if you, in fact, have an interest in personal or professional development.
Dorcas, I appreciate the effort, but let me stop you right there. That opening feels a little too formal and detached. If you're inviting someone into a conversation about personal or professional development, you've got to connect with them first. People don't respond to what you're saying until they feel you're speaking to them. Try this instead. Hey, Anthony, I was thinking about you the other day because I know you're someone who's always looking to grow and improve. I came across something that I think could really align with your goals. Do you have a few minutes to chat? See the difference? It's personal, it's engaging, and it shows you've thought about them specifically. Now let's try again with that approach. Give it another shot.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? I've been thinking about you, and I know you're interested in personal development because you're always talking about self-improvement and opportunities. You have a little time to chat more about some of those interests?
Dorcas, that was much better. You made it personal and you acknowledged something specific about Anthony, which is key. But here's the tweak I'd suggest. When you say you have a little time to chat more about some of those interests, it feels a bit open-ended. You want to create curiosity and urgency. Try something like, I came across something that I think could really align with what you're into. Do you have a few minutes to connect today or tomorrow? That way you're leading the conversation with purpose and giving them a reason to say yes. Let's run it again with that adjustment. Go for it.
Hey, Anthony, I was thinking about you because I know you're interested in personal development. Do you want to chat about it for a few moments?
Dorcas, you're getting closer, but there's still room to tighten this up. Right now, it feels a little casual and doesn't create enough curiosity or urgency. You want Anthony leaning in, not just nodding along. Try this. Hey, Anthony, I was thinking about you because I know you're big on personal development. I came across something that made me think of you, and I'd love to share it. Do you have a few minutes today or tomorrow to connect? Notice how that creates intrigue and positions you as someone who's bringing value. It's not just about chatting, it's about offering something meaningful. Let's run it again with that adjustment. Go ahead.
Hey, Anthony, I was thinking about you. I know you're into personal development, you're working out, and you're working on your finances. Can we chat today or tomorrow to discuss what you're into?
Dorcas, you're making progress, but let me give you some feedback. Right now, your approach is still a little too focused on generalities. Saying, can we chat today or tomorrow to discuss what you're into? Doesn't create enough curiosity or urgency for Anthony to feel compelled to say yes. You've got to make him feel like this conversation is going to bring value to him specifically. Here's how I'd tweak it. Hey, Anthony, I was thinking about you because I know you're always working on yourself. whether it's in the gym or with your finances, I came across something that made me think of you, and I think it could really align with your goals. Do you have a few minutes today or tomorrow to connect? See how that creates intrigue? You're showing you've thought about him specifically, and you're offering something that feels relevant and valuable to his journey. Let's try it again with that adjustment. Go ahead.
Hi, Anthony. I was thinking about you, and I know you're into professional or personal development. I noticed that you are targeting key areas for health and growth. Can we talk about it today, specifically, and target opportunities that will or possibly help you?
Dorcas, I see where you're going, but let's refine this. Right now, it feels a bit stiff and overly formal. You're trying to connect with Anthony on a personal level, so it's important to sound natural.
So imagine, Dorcas, you do this all day with HB until you get it. Imagine you do this all day with HB, ask HB AI, until you get to the point where he says, you got it.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Because he's not going to let you off the hook.
No, he's not. And neither are you.
Right. And I'm certainly not going to let you off the hook either. But see, the thing about the difference between Ask HB AI and me is he ain't got nothing but time. And, you know, he's not going to be overly worried about your feelings either.
No, not at all.
But this is the proving ground, right? I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, you know, my piece of advice and coaching for you is to really listen to the advice that you're getting, because you're missing that crucial piece, right? That piece that says, Anthony, I know you're into personal growth and development and professional development. I see the different areas that you're focused on. And here's the critical piece. And I think I've found something that aligns with your interests, goals, and desires. Do you have some time that we can talk about this so I can let you know what it is, either today or tomorrow? Right? So that's the piece where you were having a gap. And I would love for you. I know you got a gold or diamond membership, right?
No, sir.
All right. So you got 2 homework assignments. Number 1, get your gold or diamond membership today. All right. The link is holtonbugs.com/trial. You can start your 7-day free trial. Okay. holtonbugs.com/trial. Mark, can you put it in the chat for everybody? And then, so make sure you go ahead and get that and do it before tomorrow night. Because if you go, when you do your gold membership or your diamond membership, that monthly summit 3-day boot camp that Holton does is included. Right? Now, if you lollygag on this and you don't do it till Monday, you're going to still want to do this, but then you're going to also have to buy a ticket every month. Okay. Now, here's the deal. I want to challenge everybody who's on here. Make sure you have access to this, right? Peg said, this is cool. You know, how many of you guys, even those of you who had a membership, didn't realize that you could leverage Ask HB AI that way? Right? How many of you believe that if you were to put in that kind of time and energy with that you could improve your invitation exponentially? Diana's going crazy, right? Same thing with follow-up. Every aspect of your business. Hey, HB, this is Herb Grant. I've got somebody that we had a conversation. They were supposed to watch the presentation. They did not watch the presentation. What do I say to them? I've got somebody who watched the presentation and it's time to follow up, but I'm a little nervous. You know, they're more successful than me. What do I say? You see what I'm saying, Michelle? You give Ask HB AI the full scenario, and then you're going to get that detailed coaching back. Okay? So that's absolutely fantastic. What are we talking about here? In the chat. All right. By the way, do me a favor, Mark. Let's take that I decide out of the presentation because every time we do the zones training, it just raises the same question, right? So we have so many tools like with Rank Up, et cetera, that are better and more tailored to use today that we're really not using the I decide anymore. Okay.
I was going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I
So
know.
Michelle, whoever your upline is, they probably have a recorded presentation that you can use. And then as you develop and as you get really strong and comfortable, it'll be great for you to ultimately record your own 15 or 20-minute presentation link that you can and put it on a link that you can send somebody. So that'll be pretty cool.
Tigre, a quick question. For some of us still have rank up through Ibüümerang. Is because I know you're talking a lot about the gold and diamond membership, and I know Axe HB is on that too. Is there going to be like discontinue that or something or
no, it's not gonna discontinue at all. And what's cool about the ones, if you have it through Ibüümerang, what's cool about that one is that we're gonna get back to loading things in there for you. So that'll be, that's very Ibüümerang specific. But the one that people have through the movement is generic because we have people from all different companies.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Excellent. You guys have fun today?
Yes. Will the price be different for the Ibüümerang rank up?
HB and I, we gotta work through that. If you have a gold membership or a diamond membership right now?
I believe I have gold.
All right, cool. Then just rock with that. Just rock with that for now.
Okay, but my twin has it from Ibüümerang.
Good job. That's the both worlds.
She has them. Okay.
Best of both worlds over there. I love it. Good job, you guys. All right, so definitely leverage your Ask HB AI. He's going to help you in every possible situation. Follow the leadership of PDDG. He's got everybody on a focused run. And one of the things that you'll understand, and if you don't understand it, Ask HB AI, why you should lock in with the leader who is channeling the group in a certain direction. Because remember, I said it earlier before, it's about that rhythm. And that's what PDDG is working with you all to create. He's working to create that rhythm where, like a school of fish, we're moving in the same direction. And there's power in that because of the energy and the magnetism that it creates. So Darren, we say it all the time, but we really do mean it. We support you. And I want to encourage everybody to get in on that movement and run together. Back to you, Darren.
No, thank you so much, man. I'm really excited for this month, and I say it every week. For some people that reach out to me. I am up doing three-way calls all day long. So if you guys need me for a presentation, a game plan for if I have not even ever talked to you before, reach out to me. You guys got my number. So, and thanks Trey Harris for you joining this call with us, Mr. Diamond, TH. And I appreciate you as well. And MK, love you, big dog. Hope you had a great birthday.
Love you too.
Hope you had a great birthday, man. And Anna, she knows I got love for her as well. So let's keep rocking this, man. We are in a crazy movement right now this month, and you're gonna see some huge things happen this month. So I'm really excited. So thanks for having me, you guys.
Let's go get it. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday, Mark.
everyone.
Happy birthday, MK. Thank you, Darren.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark.
See you in an hour.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Diana.
Take it to the next level. Going to the moon like it's a space shuttle. All of my profits, they really gon' double. worth it. Made $1 million out of Sally, and it all turned out perfect. Too many blessings, they coming my way. I need a crib with a pool in a gate. I can't let none of my time go to waste. It ain't a race, but I picked up the pace. I had a lot on my plate. I just want it to be great. It's been a long time, I can't wait. So I had to elevate. I need me the stars in the race. Yeah, it's gonna come, I got faith. Buy it for the low and so when it's high. Know I gotta get the bank when I trade. Elevate, 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 elevate. Hey, I had to elevate, get about my comfortable zone. Nobody else gonna do it for me. I had to do it on my own. Yeah, this is the life that I chose. Everything I touch turn to gold. Greatest story ever told. Yeah, I'ma tell them how it goes. Hey, yeah, every day I gotta elevate. Show them how it's done, I demonstrate. I'm going up cause I levitate. Put in my all, I dedicate. I just had to find a better way. I stay on my grind like every day. I elevate, I elevate, I elevate. I had a lot on my plate. I just want it to be great.